Yeah, I think we are should be fine. I just need to move my emblem a bit higher because I'm planning to post this on YouTube. Yeah, so I don't know if you ever seen Frostpunk. I know a few of you who have been following me for quite a while have seen this game quite a lot of times. But this is one scenario that I haven't streamed a lot. I usually select the other scenarios, but there is a scenario which is called the Fall of Winterhome, and this is considered to be the hardest in the game by a lot of people, and a lot of people struggle extensively with it because of the requisites of the scenario. And I told someone that you know, you can do it in a certain way and not have any issues, and he actually called me a liar. Told me, no, if you don't show me video proof, I don't believe you. So I just wanted to do a run with it. So the premise is that you start with a city which is actually a relic, and you have to clean it up, fix it, and check what's going on, and then actually evacuate because the city is falling into pieces. And yeah, it's a lot of stuff to handle, and you need to micromanage quite a lot of things. So we're gonna stroll through it and try and have some one-on-one. I'm not gonna go through too much detail on the scouting locations. There are some scouting locations that you go and you find stuff, but I'm just gonna try and explain more or less the basics and the theory and the mechanic behind how to beat the scenario without issues. So yeah, it is a city survival building game. I have, I think, 1,700 hours in it. It's a game that I play a lot to chill. It's my chill game to relax. And they announced a new one coming out. But yeah, let's watch the intro of this scenario and we'll get back.
To whoever is out there, if anyone, know that we were here. We did our best. We, the survivors, doomed by our own mistakes, aware of the risks and the price to pay. We took our last chance. And we failed.
Yeah, so the premise is that we are in a city called Winterhome, and in Frostpunk there is a steam generator in the center of a city which actually provides heat for people. We're talking about an alternative universe which has a frost actually covering the earth, and this is the premise of the game. I did stream a lot the normal scenario many times and explained it a lot. I have videos on YouTube if you want to check them out. I'm not gonna go into too much detail regarding the lore, But this is considered to be the hardest scenario by many to beat. So yeah, our task is to restore the city. We need to. People are starving. The city is in ruin because there were a lot of riots, and the engineers need to inspect the generator once we deal with the present crisis. Now you start the scenario, and you start with 39 sick people, and 11 of them are actually gravely sick, and this is something that you need to deal immediately. There are two thresholds when you start this scenario, with discontent and hope, that you actually need to lower and raise. You need to lower discontent below the threshold and raise the hope over the threshold. And you don't have a lot of days, you have 9 days to do that. And in the meantime, you need to clear the ruins and turn the generator and do other stuff. So the first thing you want to do is actually going to the laws. This is the lottery. And you can pass certain laws that form your society. You have adaptation and purpose laws. This we will get to it a bit later. But in adaptation, you want to pass 4 laws in the following order. When you start the scenario, you want to immediately pass radical treatment to be able to treat the gravely sick. Otherwise, people who are gravely sick, they will just die. And you can choose sustained life, but sustained life will just cause issues in your medical facilities. So radical treatment, some people will be left amputees, but yeah, that's life, and that's the hardships that you have to face in this game. So this is the first one that we pass, and we already started having some effect on our hope. Discontent, it will be a bit on the high for a few days, but we will manage. Now, one of the most important things to do at the beginning, before you even start doing anything in this scenario, is actually dismantle the majority of the roads in the city, because everything is done in a very bad manner. And yeah, most of the roads you actually don't need them. So I'm just gonna take a few minutes to, well, hopefully not a few minutes, but I need to remember the keys now, because yeah, the jumping from one game to the other, you kind of forget stuff. Yeah. So by dismantling the roads, you actually gain. You will see that my wood is increasing on the top, and I know that these roads I will not need at all, so I'm just destroying them completely, because all these that I'm removing are mostly ruins that will go anyway. I don't even need this road. I don't even need this road, neither this or this. Yeah, prepare to go on a joyride with this game, because it's not as simple as people think. It does give quite a lot of struggle for people who played, especially the first times. People expect it to be a city builder, but it's not an actual city builder. It's much more complicated than that. Yeah. I think I can clear also this for sure. I can remove. This I need to keep for now, because I need to have a connection to the outside road, and I think this will do for now. A few things that you need to do. There is a snow pit here. The snow pit is where dead bodies are being disposed. Hopefully, well, no one should die from our end, but there are already people who died because of the riots, and they will get filled in the snow pit. The thing is that we need to move it to a cold location, because by having it here, it will be affected by the heat zone, and being affected by the heat zone, it will just make more people sick, and we don't want that. So We want to have a snow pit there, and we also want to set a resource depot from the get-go that we will assign to coal. Now, the other thing that we want to do, we want to place three more medical posts here, and assign engineers on all the existing medical facilities that we have. Assign engineers on the workshop. The workshop helps us with the research. Already a few stuff have been researched from the previous occupants and the previous captain of the city. But in this case, the first thing we want to do, we want to research faster gathering, because there will be a lot of gathering, especially the first few days. And we want to set up a steam hub here, which will heat up this zone. This is a temporary thing. We will move it in the end, and for the time being, this is it. Now, what we want to do, this steam hub is not needed at all. We can actually destroy it. And we have children that can work, and we have workers, and we have engineers. Now, engineers will be assigned in the medical facilities, and I'm keeping some to put in extra workshops. And at this point, I'm just gonna assign people to work on various things that need to work. I'm not gonna put the children in normal jobs. The children will just gather. Just gather the ruins, and then they will sit tight and not do anything. So we did assign everyone on the normal jobs that needed to be assigned. And now what we need to do, as you see, each of these ruins need to be cleared up, and we can actually do it with either providing a gathering post or assigning people directly on it. In this case, we're gonna assign people directly on it, and because I know that the generator hit range can reach up to here, I'm gonna assign up to this location, and I'm gonna assign all the workers except five. I will keep behind, because those 5 will be used for something else. And then all the children will be assigned to gather stuff from here. So this is clear. Now this steam hub, we want to assign it to be between working hours only. We don't want it to be on 24/7 to save some coal. And we're gonna put children to pluck the steel from the coal. Yeah, they will be kind of warm with the steam hub, so that's not too much of an issue. Even this, I think I can assign fine. The same thing with this one. We're gonna assign some children here and here, and yeah, I think there as well, and I think we are covered with this. What we need to do, we need to turn on the generator and press play and wait for things to start. Yeah, so people now will start working, they will start collecting stuff, they will start producing stuff. Now you don't need anything than level 1 at this point. The moment you have these medical posts up, you want to assign more engineers there. And there are a few things that we want to do on the first night. The first thing, I actually want to send a scouting team out immediately. The scouting team needs to scout certain locations to be able to bring back resources. Here, this resource depot that I placed from the beginning allows me to stockpile more resources. In this case, I'm gonna stockpile on coal, so that the guys who are working in this outpost, this is a coal mine outpost which sends 800 coal every day, can actually come to the city and keep filling it with coal for the first few days before we manage to sort out what we need to sort out. Now at this point I want to place 2 workshops, one there and one there, which will be moved in the end. These are, everything that we place now is temporary until things start to clear up. And I want to place one sawmill. There is a location here that doesn't destroy any of the resources, and I also want this one. Yeah, engineers will not want to have amputees, so yeah, give the guy what he needs. And I think I need one more medical post. Faster gathering has been researched. We want flying hunters, the next research. At this point I want to place I want to place a lot of stuff, but I need to place a few resource depots to be able to clear up the city and have some stock of stuff. Now I need to place one steam hub here, one here, which are temporary. This I'm gonna cancel one, and we also need one steam hub here. The steam hub is actually an extension of the generator and keeps the places warm, hopefully, as much as we can. No, we will not address the cold homes. What was the hidden scenario? No, there is no hidden scenario. There is a thing that can pop up, but is based on RNG at the end with the engineers. I'm gonna explain it when the time comes. Now we have 84 dead bodies, but this is not from people that we killed or died on our shift. They died before us. So what I want to do now, I just want to keep exploring the Frostland and prepare for the next days. Our scouts have reached the last red note. This is what brought us to this city, and we might need it. There are some resources here. There are 35 food rations that we will take and continue to the snow cliff. I have a few more engineers. Some will go there, and another 5 will go on this new medical post. And this you will be also on coal. Now in the book of laws we can pass a new law. We really want overcrowding so that more people can be fitted in the medical facilities. Hopefully with the overdrive that we are running the generator the first night, we won't get too many sick tonight, even though sick will be going up and up. And at this point we can actually start placing a few gathering posts. I'm just gonna place one here for now, and we're gonna see tomorrow when we gather a few more stuff. Yeah, now nobody will be working there, but tomorrow things will start to clear up and we will be able to put people to work. Okay. Yes, we know someone got amputated, but they will survive, don't worry. It's fine. Okay, some of the ruins have been cleared. We're gonna assign people to work on other jobs. And now we will start having more resources coming in because we are clearing more and more ruins. So I need to place a few gathering posts. These are predefined locations that I found that are actually working fine. Here there is a voice from the ruins. There is a child that we have to save. We will put some children to try and get the child out, and hopefully try and put a gathering post that will also help to get the child out faster. At this point I'm gonna place a few more here, one here, And one more here. Now we need to keep researching. We need more scouts. More scouts allows us to have 2 scouting expeditions out, and that will allow us to explore faster the Frostland and bring more stuff back to the city. Yeah, as I said, I'm not gonna go too much about the lore of the scouting sites, because I told you I'm doing this this round because someone told me that it's not possible, and I want to show them that it is possible to do it. Yeah, the engineer that wanted to research about amputations now says that he actually found ways to not amputate sick people that much, so we will have fewer amputated people, which is a good thing. And at this point we want to make sure that we keep putting people to work and gather stuff. More scouts have been researched. We want to research steam steel works because we want to get more steel. Steel is the bottleneck in this scenario, and we really want it to have as much as possible, as fast as possible. Now at this point I can actually place a few more gathering posts. One here, there, not yet. We can place 2 here to cover that, and 1 here. Yeah, we will put the children to work for the first few days. I'm gonna put the generator on overdrive again for tonight. And I need to send the other scouting team out as well. And this scouting team will go and explore this site for a few scouting locations. Yeah, we find more locations and more locations. We can keep scouting. I will need this road, and I will need also this road. So I'm just preparing a bit. The voice from the ruins, there was a young child. We managed to rescue him, and hope will rise. People will feel happy about it, that we managed to save the child. I need to remember to turn off the overdrive now. We can pass a new law. Now at this point, we want to pass emergency shift and then extended shift. Now, people are intimidated to actually pass these 2 laws from the first stage because they don't feel that they can get the hope up in time, but it is doable. We're gonna put the workshop on emergency shift at this point, and I want to place a few more resource depots to stockpile more stuff. I want the steam coal mine because we're gonna gather coal from coal mines instead of coal thumpers in this scenario. One child was injured at work. We can give him a day off and hope will rise a bit. And we must not forget to keep exploring the locations that our scouts are going left and right. Yeah, most of the city has been cleared. Yes, thank you very much. It's good to know. I need 2 more gathering posts here, and I need to wait a bit for that. I need to place this on wood, and I need to place this on steel, so that my resource, my gathering posts don't stop gathering stuff.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Now at this point I can place 1 sawmill here to gather wood, and also extend this like this, and change this to Steam Steelworks. Steam Steelworks is a more advanced version of the normal Steelworks, and it allows me to gain more faster steel resource. Now I must not forget to keep exploring. We found 100 raw food, which we will use in a while. Remember that we are on extended shift and emergency shift, and this is the time that we want to keep researching. Yeah, we found more steam cores. Steam cores are a special resource that you can only find in the Frostland. You cannot produce, and it's needed to produce advanced buildings. So the more we find from the beginning of the game, the better. Now people will complain that they don't have a lot of food. We know, but that will be sorted. The child can have the day off, and hope will rise a bit more. And now we need to pass extended shift and have all the workshops and the steelworks work on extended shift for throughout the duration of the game. We want flying hunters gear because we will need to start bringing a lot of food back to the city, and we will be able to go through the scenario without even passing any law that allows us to make more rations. So we will not have soup, we will not have sawdust, people will have normal food, and this is what we will send in the end in the Dreadnought. We need more resource depots. I think I placed that at 2. Yeah. This is good locations to place this. Yeah, well, you get certain events that if you select a certain option, you will raise hope or lower discontent. Discontent is something that is very manageable. Hope is the thing that we want to keep on the high, so we will choose the option that allows us to raise hope to the maximum. Now at this point, what I want to research, I want to move further into the tech tree and the research automatic prototyping, so that I'm able to do more research faster and better when the time comes. We need more coal, and we also will need food rations. Even though it seems that we don't have food, we will have a lot of food coming in a while. As you see, we cleared most of the ruins, and at this point we can actually start restructuring a bit the city with stuff. So I'm gonna place 1 gathering post here to deal with these 2 remaining ruins. And now there is a request that people are hungry and we need to feed them, and we will agree to feed them. Now at this point we want to remove the outpost from the coal mine. and move it here, because here we can send back, at least for a couple of days, 100 raw food every day to the settlement, and this will help us with fulfilling our promise with the food. We found more raw food here, and we keep exploring. And at this point we can also place 2 steam coal mines here. Yeah, the steam coal mines, they extract coal directly from a coal deposit. There is an abundance of it, so we will get as much as we need. Now at this point we don't want to pass anything more from this tech tree, lottery. We want to go into the purpose laws. And I said to people try to do this scenario mostly with faith. And I tell people that this scenario is much simpler to do with order, and you can actually manage to keep the hope up much easier and better with order than with hope, than with faith. So we're gonna pass neighborhood watch.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Now at this point we also want to start restructuring the center of the city, so we want to dismantle everything from here. Some people will be left homeless for a few minutes, but it's going to be fine. Yes, keep exploring, go to the last camp. And now I need to restructure a bit the roads so that I'm able to get the best efficiency out of everything that we need. We need this road. We don't need this. We don't need this, and we don't need this either. At this point we can actually place a few bunk houses. These are warmer homes. We will change them. Some of them we will change in the future to houses to keep people warm. But in the meantime, bunk houses will do fine. We can actually just put tents if we wanted and finish the scenario much faster, but bunk houses will do for now. We'll put more bunk houses in this configuration. And we will put the watchtowers. The watchtowers, every citizen who will move to this location will actually have a race, a hope boost, because they live in the vicinity of the watchtower. Now at this point, I just want to keep putting stuff, and also place a second steam steel works here that I need to put on extended shift when the time comes. Now we build an outpost, and now this will send 100 raw food every day back to the city. Now you need to work extended shifts, and you need the heater on, and you need to work extended shifts, and you need the heater on. So now we have our own steady supply of coal. We are producing quite a lot of coal, more than we need, and this will help us. Now the moment I start placing people here, you will see that this will the hope will start raising, as you see, because people who live in this area now will have hope boosts. More voices from the ruins. Yes, go and clean it up. And let's put one more gathering post here. Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm not too descriptive in what I'm doing. I will do it again when I have when I'm a bit in a more talkative mood. It's just that as I said before, I'm doing this mostly because I told someone that it's doable in a certain way, and they told me that it's not, and they wanted to see it actually done. Okay, people are asking us to give double rations for the kids. We don't really need to do that, so we will not, because we will want the we will want to keep the food. We managed to save the people who were under the ruins. Yes, let them be. We will get some people. Discontent will rise a bit, but hope will also rise a bit. Yeah, and at this point I need to start worrying a bit and prepare to create my steady supply for food. Now we can actually do the food with either hot houses or hunter huts. I'm gonna do with hunter hangars in this case. Hello, my name here. Yeah, we want the advanced steelworks, of course. Yeah, the boy that was that survived actually managed to survive without any radical treatment. We are happy to hear that. And at this point, yeah, let's start placing more and more stuff. Yeah, keep going, keep exploring.
Workday ends. It's off time.
Yeah, at this point here, I want to place a few stuff. I want to place one cookhouse and one workshop. And here I want to place two workshops and another cookhouse. Yeah, I'm gonna put people to work there. Yes, get the wood, and at this point you can come back because you also have a lot of food and we will need it. You can also have the heater on because you will need it. Yeah, people are starving, but don't worry, they will be fine. They will be fine. Yes, and now at this point you can also come back and break those stuff because we need them.
Work time. Get moving.
Now, what we will need, we need to start worrying a bit about improved heating. Now, as you see, we start having food income. People will stop starving, hopefully, and we want to place more hunter huts, and we can pass a new law. At this point, we want to pass the guard stations. Guard stations will also lower discontent of people living within the area of effect. And we also want the advanced heaters because we want stuff to be very, very hot. Yeah, as you see now, we have a lot of food that came back. Now these guys we will send to the left now. Yeah. I mean you need to have a bit better understanding on how to do stuff. So at this point I want to dismantle actually all this. Hello Bonem 3901, thank you for the follow. Now what I want to do, I'm not sure if I have enough steel. I probably will have enough steel, because I want to do a few adjustments with my coal for various reasons. You can actually go away. You can actually go away. Yeah, it's surprising how many people don't actually know that pressing the middle mouse button you can actually rotate the buildings. Yeah. The reason I'm leaving this space is because I want to align. I want to get this this grid line from these houses, from this row of houses. This allows me to place the hunter huts in a correct formation. And I also need to place one road there, and you will see why in a while. We want more of you, and at this point I actually want to place, yeah, I have enough to actually do this from now. So I'm gonna place steam hubs. I'm gonna lower the generator range, and I'm gonna place steam hubs in these locations. Now steam hubs will be slightly more efficient and will cost less coal with the way that I'm planning to do it, and I want to do it before the next day, because the next day cold will come and I will need to raise the level of the heating if I want people to stay warm. Okay, now that we have all the steam hubs, we can actually reduce the range of the generator, and not only that, we can actually do a few other stuff. I'm gonna place two more bunkhouses each side, and not only that, I'm gonna place even the fighting arenas. The fighting arenas, along with the guard stations, actually sum up, and you have and you lower the discontent even more. Now at this point I need to raise the heat of the generator, otherwise the medical facilities will not operate. Now here is the weather station. There are some engineers. We will leave them at their post for now, and we will keep exploring. This is the hardest scenario to get through, and I need to see if anyone is freezing. You are freezing. Yeah, get your heaters up. And at this point, what I want the hunting tactics, because I want to be able to put more workers to get stuff, and I want to start dismantling more houses to clear up the city and concentrate it in the middle. Yeah, we don't need you either. The hungry were fed. Hope rises. And on the next law, we will actually reach the milestone of the hope. Now, as you see, we are producing a lot more food than what we need, and we didn't even pass a law for to need to make double rations or anything. Now what we want to research, we really want to research the factory and hopefully the automaton integrations as soon as possible. Yeah, keep going, still breach. Now this is the sign that we need to remove these guys and start sending them this way, because there is a still outpost there that we will need to start sending steel back to the city. No, we won't need engineer automatons. You don't need them. I mean, you can use them, but you don't need them. But what I want to clear up the houses and remove any excess steam hubs that I have. And I think I can safely remove all of you. Yeah, I can remove you as well. And you. Yeah, we will upgrade them. Don't worry. We will be fine. Everything will be fine. Yeah, and now from the Book of Laws we want to pass patrol, and one patrol will actually restore hope and reduce discontent, and we managed to reach the milestone without having anyone die from clearing up the city. Now we have 4 days. We have 4 days to be able to examine the generator. At this point, I want to just clear up as much as possible. We don't need this cookhouse. You can go bye-bye. Yeah, not now. You need to wait. We need to leave the automaton here, otherwise we will not be able to get the steel from this deposit, and we need the steel as fast as possible. Now at this point I'm gonna place one more sawmill here.
No time to waste.
Yeah, I know the scouts are slow. Have patience. Now we want automaton integration. Now this is an iron deposit that we can set up an outpost and start sending 200 steel every day, and this is what we will do. And we will continue exploring with the scouts. Yeah, we are glad. Everything is fine. Now we also don't need this, and I think we can remove you as well. I'm gonna research, even though it's not absolutely necessary now, I'm gonna research just to avoid having any issues later. Now at this point I can also delete this and In a while we will also delete other stuff, but let's wait a bit. I'm gonna place 5 more workshops here. There is no difference. You need at least 2 people because they change shifts. One is working, the other is resting. If you have one, they will work 50%, half the day, and your hub will just be going up and down. It's not really an issue, but it will just be going up and down. I want to place also one steam hub here. And I want to see if I can delete a few of you. Yeah, I can actually. Yeah, let me delete a few of you and put you to work on the research for a while. You can be half a day. Now we need the factory, and we also want to place the public house. And I'm gonna place... no, the others I don't need anything. Now the reason why I want the public house, because it will also keep discontent down. Now the guard station in conjunction with the fighting arena, in conjunction with this, will allow you to not have any issues with discontent in the next phase of the game, which is considered to be the hardest. Yeah, so we just put 5 people here. As you see, discontent has dropped. Yeah, keep going to the storm shelter. Now I want to make 2 automatons. And these automatons will just stick on the steel and keep extrapolating steel from the ground. Yeah, you can go and extend the shift and get us whatever we need to get.
Come, lads. We must work harder.
Yeah, you can also be extended shifts. Now we're gonna place the repair station, which will allow the engineers to examine the generator. Now here this is a kind of an Easter egg. If you leave these engineers here, there is a chance. It doesn't happen every time, and because it's a chance, I'm not gonna bother. There is a chance that you can actually find the way to New London, which is the main scenario, but it's just an Easter egg. You are not able to reach and do anything. It's just a link between this scenario and the other. Now these engineers, they are explorers, but at this point what we want to do, we want to bring them to the city. Reprimand the guards. Yeah. It is not a scenario. It's just an Easter egg. Which there is an announcement that tells you there is smoke in the south, in the north, or something like that, and we can go up. Now the thing that you need to pass now, and it's very important that you do this from now, is the care house. I know it seems counterintuitive because hope will plummet in a few days, but we really want the care house for reasons that will be clear in a while. Now at this point I can place. I need to fix a bit my roads before placing anything. Yeah, I need the advanced coal mine for sure. Yeah, and we have one automaton working on one of the steelworks. So that is a non-stop supply. And at this point, did my roads get fixed? Yes, they are. Yeah, and here we want to place 2 medical posts. I need to remove that road. We want to place 2 medical posts and 2 care houses. Now the care houses, they will house the people who are amputees, and people will be happy a bit about it. So let's put the engineers here. And here, and turn on the heaters as well, because the generator will malfunction in a while and we don't want people to have issues. So this I can remove completely, I think. Yeah. You also don't have residents, you also don't have residents. Okay, so this can also go between 6 and 2. And we need more resource depots. Yeah, we still have 2 days. We're fine. Everything is fine. Yes, keep going, keep going. Go to the stone ship. Yeah, we want you to food. We want you for coal. And we want you for steel. Yeah, and the other. So now the steel is all being handled by the automatons. Even if they are not as efficient as people, it will help us with keeping the supply. Now at this point, I really want the resource depot upgrade before doing anything else. And I can actually delete this for reasons that they will become clear in a while. Okay, we actually need 1 more house somewhere, although this will not need to stay for a long. Yeah, we have 45 engineers. We can put them to examine the generator at this point. Yeah, you can speak. Speak, is your right. Now at this point, what we want, I think I researched most of the stuff that I need, that are absolute necessity to get through the scenario. Yeah, now I want to start researching on the health, on the passive insulations. Yes, we are examining. Have faith. You're out. You still have. Now, the reason why I destroyed that is because I need to make one of these advanced coal mine. This I need to just destroy the coal thumpers. We don't need them anymore. Yeah, we need the healthcare insulation and the other healthcare insulation. Now we have until day 13 to do this this exploration, so we will wait a bit. Yes, keep moving. Now this is the abandoned trailer. It will become clear when these guys finish. I can actually put the hit level to level 1. Hello, Vadava. Yeah. Are we supposed to survive without the generator? We must save ourselves. Yeah, here you can actually lie and say that you know another city, but you don't want to do that because that will create collateral damage and effects that will have deaths, and you don't want to have deaths. But you can tell the truth and say to people that you don't know where to go, but we will try, and we will try to evacuate. And now we need to prepare for evacuation. So this is the reason why I really dislike this scenario, because you go through all the trouble to fix the city. You are within a timeline to fix it, otherwise people will just cast you out. And when you fix it, you realize that things are not as clear as night and day as you would hope for, and you need to actually we need to actually dismantle the city completely and send everyone out. Okay. So what we want to do now, we want to prepare the evacuation center. And these guys can actually bring the engineers to the city now from the weather station. Now what will happen, we will not know the temperature of the next days, but it's going to be fine. We will endure. I don't worry about it. Yes. We can actually abort this. Yeah, let's abort this, and let's research first the repair station efficiencies and stuff. Now is a time where you have to be very smart in the laws that you pass. We want to pass propaganda center after this event. If you pass propaganda center now, propaganda center actually causes you to have a few scripted deaths, but if we pass it now after the examination of the generator, the scripted deaths will not take place. Yeah, not now. Wait. We want 25 engineers to send. Yeah, and the engineers now will go and try and see the state of the dreadnought, and which we have here, and our task will be to actually resupply the dreadnought and evacuate. New Home and Last Autumn, I would say, is my favorite scenario, personally. Yeah, we have 20 engineers. We will put 2 to work here, so 2 will be in the propaganda center. As you see, we got an insane amount of hope boost just from that. This will allow us to lower discontent to the minimum, and the moment yeah, go in it. Now I need to actually turn on the heaters on every single workplace. Okay, we can actually call you back. Now this is where I'm gonna save scam, because I'm gonna save again just in case I did it wrong. Yeah, this is the location where your scouts can die, and it's an RNG, it's a 50-50 chance. You don't really know what will happen. The reason I'm saving is because I want to risk and get as much as possible, because if I will only take what we can reach, we will get 1 steam core. If I risk, we will get 2 steam cores and more steel. Yeah, and we actually didn't even need to save scam, we survived it. Yeah, so these guys can come back, and we will need all this to supply the dreadnought. Yeah, we want to research as fast as possible all the upgrades for the efficiencies for repairing and examining the generator. No, keep working, extended, and shut up. You are out, okay. You are out here. We also want you to stop. And I need more resource depots because more stuff will come back. Can we actually delete you? No, we cannot yet. We will delete you in a while. You can go in raw food and you can go in food. And the rest can be on steel. Yeah, the bottleneck in this scenario is the steel. The coal and the other stuff you can kind of manage. We have until tomorrow night the generator will break down. Okay, so the first crew is in place. What we need to do now, we need to start sending people. We will send 50 children. I will send the one steam core. There is a reason I'm sending the one steam core, and already the steel that we are sending half of the cabins will be done. I need to send the steam core so that the game will trigger the event to ask me to send the coal as well later. And we're gonna send also some provisions. For now it's fine with this. Yeah, so let's start sending people and start dismantling slowly. So yeah, we can break down that. Yeah, patrol, discontent goes down, hope goes up, and this hope goes up. Yeah, we need a lot of hope in this scenario. Now at this point I want to research the heater efficiencies and the other efficiencies as fast as possible. Yeah, we can actually delete you and you and you and you. Actually, we can put more engineers here. We need the repair station efficiency extension. Yeah, and the next law we want to pass is the prosthetics. Yeah, this is a very important request. People are telling you to send the children first, and you can select to send the youngest, or you can select to send all. If you send all the children, the whole efficiency that people lost because they were sad that you didn't know where to go, and you told them that we will try, and the work efficiency dropped by 10%. If you manage to fulfill this task, the efficiency will go back to 100%. So we will promise to send all the children, and in order to do it, you already need to have the care house, because now I will pass the prosthetics. And I will get the steam core from here. Okay, so now I will place the factory again. Yeah, now they're telling please save the amputees. There are 9 children that are amputees that need prosthetics. We research that, and let's research also the emergency repair. And at this point I want to remove the engineers from here and place (43) here is fine, and we're gonna place 5 here, which will do the prosthetics. Yeah, we don't need to research the efficiency or anything, because the automatons are just making them on the go. But we need 40 of this, and this number will go down in a while. Yeah, and you can also come back. Now the generator is breaking and we need to repair it, otherwise people will get very upset. Yes, we'll repair it. Now if you have engineers already on the repair station, the moment the generator breaks down, you actually fix it faster than so this will be fixed by the time the generator turns off. It will be fixed. Yeah, they will monitor. Okay, now we fixed it, and now we don't need the engineers there. We can put them back on the workshops to. We want to raise a bit the heat level again, and we also want to make this an advanced coal mine as well. Now we're gonna send more children. Remember, we promised we will send the children. So children, another 50 children, and at this point I'm gonna send provisions. So now that I fulfilled the first cabin, I need to send coal. I need to send. If I want to fill all the cabins, there are some provisions, some conditions that I need to fulfill. But yeah, we will sort everything out. I want the. What else do we need? Yeah, we need the healthcare insulation at this point. No. You need to wait your turn like everyone. Oh, shut up. Get back to work. Keep the hope up. Now there are 2 more children that are amputees that need to get prosthetics. They will get in a while. No, we will stop you. You will not go. As you see, I didn't put an infirmary yet down. You don't really need it. It does help, but you don't really need it. Yeah, we don't need you as well to waste our coal. We are fine. Everything is fine. Yeah, but what I can do now, I can actually start dismantling stuff. So I can start breaking down some houses, and this will give me some resources like steel and stuff. So what I'm doing, yeah, now that I see that I'm dismantling more than and I leave people homeless, I just stop and wait. Yeah, so all the children, all the amputees, they receive prosthetics, so this will help. So we'll send another 50 children later, and we can send coal.
Brace yourselves. Home is coming.
Yeah, at this point I want to pass the house redesign, because I want to place a few houses in the centering. Yes, we know there is limited space, but you need to wait. Yeah, get some hope. Yeah. Send another 50 children. And we are left with 41 children. We still have 3 days to send them, but we will send the children tomorrow. Yeah, well, in a while anyway. No. Keep working and shut up. We need house insulation. Now at this point I can actually just to avoid having issues. Yeah, let's not you will work, but this can actually work in normal hours, and you as well. Yeah, the generator will break down again. So I need to put the engineers back on the main on the repair station. Now we can pass a new law. At this point I want to pass agitators. Agitators will increase the efficiency 20%. They kind of work like shrines, and this will help me with repairs, research, making food, and so on and so forth, gathering coal. So I'm just gonna place the agitators. Don't work on automatons, but Foreman will. But yeah, for the time being we are fine with this. More hope rises. More hope, less discontent. Stowaways, send the guards in, and we keep going. Yeah, at this point we can start dismantling more. Not you. We need to keep a few. But yeah, as you see, I didn't use a wall drill. I just use 2-3 sawmills here and there. And I'm doing fine with my research. I'm doing fine with my coal. I don't have any issues. Now I want the cookhouse insulation as well, because when the generator breaks down, the cookhouses will not be able to operate. Yeah, and now when I do it, hope will rise even more when I send. Now I will send the children. I can even start sending people, normal people who don't have anything to do. We can send another 2,000 steel. We can send some provisions as well. Yeah, and as you see now, the hope actually has almost reached the on maximum. Now at this point, what can we research? We can research the emergency repair too, or we can research the generator efficiency. We need some steel. Yeah, generator efficiency, I think we'll be fine. Now now people will say that everyone has put themselves to work with great determination, so work efficiency rises back to 100% from people who were discouraged before. No, hope cannot go higher than maximum. Yeah, but as you see, I don't have a law to deal with. I'm sending normal food. There is no law for soup or sawdust, and this is the laws that I passed already. This is not considered. I didn't have a death from passing propaganda center because I passed it after the evacuation started, and I still have a few laws that I will be able to pass. No, actually, it's very good, but because you can handle the sick with the medical posts, if you know what you are doing, there is really no. As you see, I only have one sick person. Yeah, and we want the next. Yeah, we want to reduce the coal consumption as much as possible. Yeah, you can also die. We don't need you. Yeah, we will repair it. Don't worry. Here, 7 hours will be fine. Yeah, we know they can't refuel, but they will in a while, so stop bothering us. Yeah, heat zone range is reduced by 10%. We know, don't worry. We'll be fine. Now, to avoid any issues, I'm just gonna place one more medical post just to have. And place 5 engineers in. And of course, discontent. We don't want to lower the discontent. We want to raise the hope. And as you see, the hope is close to maximum. Now there will be another malfunction on this night, 19. We will research the emergency efficiency repair too. Yeah, at this point we will send more people and the rest of the coal that is needed. No, keep working, keep working. Everything will be fine. Don't worry. We could research coal mining optimization if we want, or automaton integration 3. Yeah, let's research this. We'll be fine. There is a bit of wood here that I can actually get, so let's get that wood. Why not? It's not a lot, but it's something. Yeah, we don't need you. We can go. And I don't think we need you either, but yeah, that's fine for now. Let's hit the people. When you hit people, the discontent goes down, and you want to keep this as low as possible in this scenario. Tomorrow the cold will go down. Yeah, I think I need a few more medical posts just to be able to handle the sick and not have issues. Yeah, let's put a few more engineers here and here. I'm passing new law. At this point, I want to pass morning gathering and then foreman when the time comes. Now, as you see, the hope is very close to the maximum. Yeah, we can promise the engineers to send them all to the dreadnought. At this point, if you do this scenario with faith, you can actually send all the engineers, but because I'm doing the scenario with order, I will promise to send some of them. I will send most of them, but I will really need to keep a few back in Vent to have on the medical facilities and keep the propaganda center active. And I will promise that I will send some of you. Now we will send more people. So let's send 50 more normal people and coal. We covered the whole coal that we needed. Let's send provisions and let's send also a bit of steel. No. You need to wait. Yeah, no. Wait, there are more stuff to be done. Now I'm not sure if I need anything else to research at this point. The only thing I could research is this one, if I want. Yeah, I guess we can research this. And we can start dismantling more houses, I suppose. And not only that, we can actually start making some houses, because we will need a few houses in the middle. Yeah, you are out. You are out. Yeah, let's keep the engineers here. And destroy a few more of you. Get more resources. At this point, we can pass Foreman. Foreman actually increases the efficiency of workplaces everywhere, including the automaton. So if I press this, this will increase 40%. So as you see, someone is shouting at the automaton to work faster. So yeah, and we can actually shout for getting more coal. Bring the coal in. What I want to do, I want to actually change the first 2 rings to be houses. No. Keep working and shut up. Do we need anything else? I think we are covered with all. We can pass the infirmary and yeah, let's research the infirmary as well, so that we can treat people faster. Yeah, go. Get more food, get more steel. We need the mechanization, and I'm gonna place the infirmary. Actually, I'm gonna destroy this. Yeah, I'm gonna destroy this and place the infirmary here. We can actually remove this, put people here, and delete a few more bunkhouses that are not needed. Oh, here we need... Yeah, at this point, this is the point that I can actually pass organ transplants. It's not a law that you want to pass from the beginning, to be honest, in this scenario, because it keeps you from passing laws that are actually important. Yeah, we'll stop the fight. Yeah, get the hope. As you see, I have the hope on max at this point. I can even use this if I want. But the generator will break down in a while, and can I delete one more? No, I cannot. Wait. You have no patience, you have no patience. Do you have patience? You have no patience as well. So... yeah. Infirmary checklists, and that's all we need. Wood is done. We don't actually need any more wood. I can actually get this as well, but it's trivial. We don't need it. But what I do want, I want to upgrade the rest of this, these 3 houses to houses, and I want to send a few more people away. So now we have 375 people, and we have to send 25 engineers. We will send these 40 people, no engineer. Yeah, no engineer for now. And I'm gonna send just the food. And as you see, I did the food. The food is, I think I might need a bit more. Yeah, let's send also the steel. Why not? And I did the food without passing without passing any of the soup or food additives. This is done with normal food rations. Yeah. Yeah, we can actually raise this on 3 so people are cozy. And I think we researched everything from this as well. What we need at least. Yeah, we don't need anything else. We can destroy even the steam hub, and you work with heater, so it's fine. Yes, we will repair it, don't worry. Yeah. Get on it. Now we can delete you, and you, and you. You know, you need to stay a bit. Yeah, at this point I can actually change what I have on raw food. Not on raw food, on coal. I have no wood. Yeah, we can actually put you coal, and we can put you to be coal. And, yeah, that would be fine. Yeah, heating level is reduced by 1, heat zone reduced by further 10%, total 20%. Now at this point it's actually better to actually change the heat range of the generator and delete the steam hubs that I placed before, because it will actually cost less coal, it will consume less coal, and the care house will not need to be within a heat zone. The cookhouse doesn't need to be within a heat zone. They can do with the heater and the insulation that we researched. Yeah, and everything else doesn't need any further heating. These guys for sure don't need heating. Oh, keep working. What else can we pass from the loss? Nothing really. We can pass moonshine, give people something to drink. Yeah, and let's raise the hob again. And again, yeah, keep the hob on max. Yeah, I will send the 18 engineers that are just sitting around their asses and not doing anything. And provisions, yeah, provisions we needed 17. I'm gonna send the steel. And I'm gonna send also the 2 steam cores. Coal, we are full. Yeah, go. Yeah, at this point I can actually delete this. And we don't even need to, just need one. Yeah, you can go bye-bye finally.
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
Yeah, we can also go on coal. Yeah, engineers are saying that we know there are not enough room on the dreadnought, so we will stay and we will try and do whatever we need to keep the generator running, and the engineers' efficiency will rise by 10%. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten. It's fine, it's fine. Now there will be one more malfunction, I think is tomorrow night, next day. Or is tonight? I don't remember exactly, but yeah, it's one of these days.
Work day is up. Return your tools.
Yeah, we're gonna wait a bit. We're gonna wait a bit to get more resources. We have 50 engineers, so we actually need to leave space for 50 people. I think I can send 17 of you just to get you out of the way so that you are not here. And this still, and the rest 50 we will send the engineers who are here. I know I promise I will send 25, but I will send the 50 who are here. Yeah, I don't think we need to pass anything else. The rest are fine.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
I mean, I could put a couple of more resource depots if I wanted. Just for the coal, although I have coal for 12 days and the generator will die within 5 days, within 3 days. No. Keep working overtime. We need the coal. It doesn't matter if the generator will die. Yeah, the malfunction is tonight. Let's get the final push of the steel. Yes, we will repair it, don't worry. Here and here. And at this point we actually finish the scenario if we want. And as you saw, nobody died. We didn't have any issues with fights, discontent, or people were arguing, except that guy who wanted to go and find their child. And our hope is at max. Here. And at this point, this is the final steel that we need. We will send the 50 engineers, and I'm gonna destroy stuff now because we don't need them. So the steelworks will go, the 2 coal mines will go because we have coal for years that these guys will not need. And we will also dismantle the automatons. If I find where they are. Ah, there you are. Yeah. Thank you, you served us well. I'll go and crumble in the ground and get dismantled. Yeah. And here is some hope. Yeah, and now we need 7 steam cores to complete the dreadnought. So we have everything full. Hope rises even more, by the way, because we we fulfilled the promise. Yeah. Yeah, you can be on Steam level 3 and be hot. We can actually delete a few of these as well. Yeah, let's move the fighting arenas here in the middle. And I think I need one more here. Can I delete one more house? Yeah, it's okay. And this we can delete. As you see, this content was kept at minimum. Or was kept at maximum. And we actually finished yeah, well, we actually finished way ahead. It's just I didn't send everyone. I just kept the engineers just to keep going with the scenario.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
Yeah, and we have food for 10 days with the people remaining, so it's not really needed. Yeah, you can also relax and enjoy the view. Enjoy the spectacle of a generator exploding. Now the dreadnought is completely filled. We have 500 people aboard. The cabins are all converted. We have all the provisions. We send all the coal. And if we want, we can actually launch the dreadnought and finish the scenario. And as you see, nobody died from playing in this manner. But yeah, I'm gonna extend it just a little bit, just to show you what can happen after, because there are two things that can happen if you actually stay. But yeah, if you, as you see, I can just launch, and the game will give me a title that we managed to evacuate. But yeah, just for the fans, we're gonna stay for a couple of more days until the generator breaks. And after that, we will have a few deaths that are scripted. That one death is scripted that we cannot avoid. The other we can avoid, kind of, but yeah, it's still the same. Generator is failing. Yes, there is nothing more we can do. Here, get some hope. Yeah, now people, you might be tempted to actually overdrive the generator. Don't try to overdrive it the last days, because it will just get stuck on overdrive and it will explode faster after the time is done. Now we have unfortunately 125 souls which are remaining, who are remaining here back in the settlement, in the city, that we cannot save. But there are some events that happen after the generator is the generator malfunctions for the last time. There is nothing that we can do to prevent it from exploding. Yeah, as I told you, I can very easily just launch the dreadnought now full, and the game will consider the scenario that is one. Yeah, so the generator now malfunctions, is shut down. The generator is permanently broken. It will explode in about 48 hours. Okay, so we have 2 days to deal with the... Yeah, keep the hope up. Keep people hoping. Yes, everything is fine. There is nothing wrong in the city. Yeah. Not possible, they told me. It's not possible. Yeah. So now there is one event which will happen. One guy will actually commit suicide, and he will tell us that he cannot live apart his wife or something like that. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, and this event will also happen. So people, it depends on how many you have. I think I'm not sure the ratio. Quite a lot of these people that remain behind will actually flee and go to freshwater springs. Now, if you didn't fill the dreadnought by this time, a few of them will go to the dreadnought, and if you don't have it supplied, then you will get the bad ending. And a few of them will go to freshwater springs. They do steal some supplies and stuff, but yeah, it's trivial at this moment. We will let the people go. Hope will fall a bit. Discontent will rise, but it says greatly, but it's a bit. Yeah. You can go greatly. This is greatly, by the way. Yeah. So it's fine. But what will happen now? You see, I have 125 people staying here, and 35 left, and are actually going to freshwater springs. And in the future, in the other scenarios, if you go in the scenario which is called On the Edge, there is a settlement that you find. Excuse me, something got stuck in my throat. Yeah, there is a settlement that you find that is called Hot Water Springs, and yeah, the lore more or less assumes that it's an offspring of this, but we will see. Yeah. Yeah, but as you see now, I have 125 people in theory, but remember that 35 actually left and are going there. Yeah. Yeah, people are a bit chill in the houses, but what to do? They will survive. We'll be fine. It's fine. Yeah. Get the hope up. There is still hope. Okay, now this is the second event which triggers. Final hours, death will not to do us part. Sir, an elderly couple has been found dead in their bed. They took poison together. We found this note by their bodies. We know that the future holds for us. Whether it's here or in the dreadnought, we refuse to be separated by death, so now we are united in it. Okay, so an elderly couple just commits suicide. This is not something that you can prevent. I haven't found a way to prevent this from happening. If I launch the dreadnought before the countdown starts, this event will not trigger, of course. But yeah, now you have 2 deaths which are scripted and they are unavoidable. And this is the only death that you can have. But as I told you, I could avoid that by just launching the dreadnought before. So it's not. I don't consider it that. Yeah, come, let's give more hope to people. So now you see, after the people left, we are left with 90 people in the settlement.
Rest time. Work is done for the day.
Now the generator is keeps stressing. There is nothing that we can do. We do have 1 steam core. So what will happen after the generator reaches at 100%, in case you are not full with resources and stuff and you are still trying to catch up with steel and food and whatever, which you are too late if you are at this point and the dreadnought is not full. Yeah, this will explode. Now we can extend a bit the generator life, but 5 people will die. Or we can evacuate now. We will extend it a bit. You know that I could have finished it like 2-3 days ago. It's not an issue, but yeah, let's do just to see what will happen. Unfortunately, 4 people died. Sometimes it's 5, sometimes it's 4. It's a random number. How many die? Yeah, the only thing you get a bit more extension on this, and I think it's on this part that if you go on, if you left the engineers here on this post on the storm shelter and you actually explore it again, this is where you have the chance to actually see the smoke in the north and in the south, wherever you see it, and that's the new home. That's the first scenario of the game, which is just an Easter egg. Is not. But yeah, the only reason I played this is for the guy who actually called me a liar that this is not possible. So yeah, this will be the video. I will put it on YouTube. I hope he sees it and actually.
Work day is up. Return your tools.
Yeah, here, the discontent. Hope, more hope. Yes, there is hope. Wow, what's hope? Yeah, if you launch, there will be a message now that Winterhome has fallen. Yeah, I'll check again. Yeah, there will be a message now that Winterhome has fallen. But if you launch the dreadnought before the explosion started or before the explosion will happen, it will tell you that we managed to evacuate. That's the only difference. Kaboom! Yes, kaboom. Yeah, and there is a bit of difference in the end line. I mean, first we saw a column of fire and smoke rise on the horizon. When a rumbling thunder shook the ground under our feet, we knew the generator was gone, and with it every single poor soul left in Winterhome. Was too late to help them. Yeah, if you evacuate before the explosion, this line is a bit different, slightly different, but nothing too substantial. You know, it doesn't change. The result is the same. That yeah, we live with plenty of supplies, and now our thoughts are with the souls left on Winterhome. We pray that someone buries them. I think is what it says, if I remember correctly. But yeah, this is the end of the scenario. And the scenario is considered won, by the way.